ne remix and a buffer stock. Oh, what could talk about go? Na say be a quite chair, then they cannot put it in just buffer stock. What I say, but then the story when I saw first of the story, not largely they were talking about rice glass, bus system. No, now na your police organ, and do 2% to 3% input. Now you at 4. Why? And they will see the no. Now why a thing? I'm a dollar number from. It's a BM for more importation of Vietnam. Why rice for no into the country? It's a told you now. And cost of production. Woman now we had. No one can be also. Actually, imported the firm on the air bad. What
eventually, I'm on the another.
Exactly. I go focus a taste. Taste because you talk about food there.
You taste bars in any about food there.
Because I don't know air for.
I know about what
because there no okwakoye production. A cow be ball production of him. What over be turn say board na. Winya even over to sumpo. Still now I hear it's expensive. So that is the problem. It's what is the policy? Oh, my said ye dream, ye my hono, and I dream omoti of my hono. I was say thinking about a policy. What is the policy direction? Almost every year, we have this problem. That's a mwebu, a brebu, a selkwa, a kokwa. What is the policy direction? And I agree with it. Say, I buy a chum dada, and I buy it to see. They are not doing anything proper to ensure that a money, a brony, a monomana, a baby breno. Yeah, what problem they solve it? MPP attempted to solve it, but then it's poorly. This time one warehouse buy. I thought it was a very fantastic idea. But the implementation was very poor. So they say, we don't know the policy direction now, in terms of this matter. What are they doing? I get minister Obelonche go kwang tinkete. Sango kwano. O ma here bread. What is the policy linking kwang tinkete any bro say no. These are the things you need to think about as of mine. But we are not doing it. And I can't say linking to that, you know, a crash here by. She said crash them. I mean, some of us we all knew that. According to report, no, Omukwana, Omudu baby now.
The radar
they actually not off the radar. Poor visibility by when they go close to Obuaseno. And then the Indian it is when India had it's foggy. More driving on hilly areas. There are times that there are times where I'm driving on those stretcher. Who from Hat to the
this all kakra. No, I saw fog lights.
Especially in December, as I know. Severally. But me no baby ayeti. Who kaka baby ojine.
About 5 p.m. and I started
exactly. So that situation no. And the captain for no to see the aso. In say baby. It's the best idea, no blame game, but the best was that we could return.
And that's what the school park
best decision they have done.
On the school park be so.
But obi abaso chere say oh you betimi akwa
obi na na echi no echi so ayebasa o
you say you off by there and you normal route afaso it is a all call because you can see you can forecast na aye fogina hu a do we be so light there but we say embo ha bra what do? You turn back it's and ra we ka chere say oh play no ambo bibim e bo performance sana because they were going and coming to Oma Philippe no 100%.
For na ma
the buffo ne ma e helicopter ni because oboase no ye ni 4 station ya o a ebe Philippe no nti no ko Oma bodoma say ye ko aside yaba eno anno nti buffo no impact no e na koye sa no and person be da ya amako hinase the report indicated that the emergency response no was very good and I am happy. The regional minister at the Amokwehine, all year launch now, say it's a video, quickly had to take a break for 2 hours say kwan nye bo say kwan yam fa so ko du hon ten no omo ya
bread papa
bibia aboso
videos ni baby ria for
yeah
edu baby a wo sleeping ti just all transform
ekono ti bibia crash site no kwa no almost about 1 hour ekono because I say oh people so it's anopay it's investigations number na mame ka samba ko bia koso ama se be ni nyan former PC no Abuaji.
Yeah, we film no. They say na no yampa. Say you see omukoye DNA no.
You see.
Yampa.
You see.
Eno me hu.
Abusuafo na de no mo demand sir.
Abusuafo. See, so the story is that DNA na no mukoye omaka bebe. No mo pom hu nipa. E da ye DNA no to confirm so we Abuaji yere no. Your friend is on fa Abuaji bamra. Na nye die no mame na nye.
Why?
Yes, so they
because there are speculations say
bibi wom
e bia na kwa no.
Enya ne dia.
Enya samedia. Na me kan say you see.
Yes, so your obuase MP.
Yeah. Me ya boy MP ni ya chere. No, me ya boy ni ya chere. Me I know that.
Aso obuase MP for do mo no so to who get say
enya obuase is an obuase. The Adansi enclave. So let's look at the brother Adansi enclave. It's your boss is obuase was film. The Adansi.
And Adansi so see say wo for na wo.
Adansi call ho. Exactly. So let's look at Adansi enclave. Ya boy MP ni ya chere. But I'm not here to mention anybody's name. Na make can say yenya boche yenti oba na no asem se bia manfo di oba na tem mesere Ghana for mesere munya boche let's not jam the gun na yenya boche because see na ye no the big danger and the biggest danger is what we are doing also on mine no ya pesca de man kra no ye be ya na ensana ba na afei ebi be sha say you demand say you require forensic DNA to ensure say can I dey come on kran no are they really the omomewu no man
na ya
no do you get a twist do you get a twist
okodi ebusuafo nsem na
chale ye nyabuche
eventually ninu e bi na kwaye man na Kwesi ya man ninu na kwaye ya won eventually
no wo baako wo baabi
nti sa baby no na me hu ne papa
sa baby no mo ko fa sa kwa no e na ko fa ne dia ba
ne
ye na tin dia na ba mo
na ye so no so kro ye na si
ma lady na mpene
o de ne dia ni dwane
what I say so no wa buchi
so de dwane ko America
o di tu mi say obeba Ghana your friend and na beba o chance say I see what I see Mrs. dia na o no tell her na no ijire bad
one so ya na si ni DNA say ya ya nipa mu
so that's where people are raising concerns to say
no doubt that now
yes no doubt that
what to do kra
yes
say ni say what to do
yes am kra na our intention say
obeja the fine
but the elections in no na why business no yes according to information say after elections say mu du kakra ono ko yakare die ni
na asam na
say ni wo be sorry abeyi
it is am na make say yenya botre ebusafo yenya botre yenti ma no society but me share the bigger danger ube man say man for sorry say ende san kan na karama ne bo amade mutala de hwan de o mu nyina de ni na yekwa mu de ni to ensure say am pass can they come on no they deserve it ana that's where I don't want us to get to me point no
me mu mi ni no mani me secret man
ko do forest ni mu ana Professor Kofi a wo no poem ho Kwesi Lisa has treated me thus. It has led me among the shrubs of the forest. Returning is not possible. And going forward is a great difficulty. Your poems are here in school.
Literature for.
I see. The Chronicle, the Wakata, Hanuniana, Yedetwa so na, which your landsman is an infoni ewaha, Oninyam for Emmanuel Ama Kofi Bois, Infoni waha, Galamse once a year, so Unfunny say, Galamse once a mana, Yeka, downdraft, poor weather cause August military. Helicopter crash. Okay. And no ya sama ya kan kwa yemfa ya nunsi na asem kese a our Chronicle enimu anopay opening phone wa house Chinese investors frustrated as illegal miners take over concession but Minerals Commission is mute. Chinese for anasa China for ana omabonyinya omusun omo chese galamse for ajo omo nsase a chese minerals commission so ayen hwahan na so minerals commission ayen hwahan magalamse for aje omunsa se chese omunka ho hwe Chinese for
no make say galamse for dem concept
na minerals commission for
more license
minerals commission for edin na omunka ho hwe na ya
so mo se kokko kire okwayas
ya so mo se egu omochi ya gburu omuyem eno so e wa ha ai otumfo ananu DJ awards course ewo menhia no wobo anaso wo na otumfo enu mfoni na ewo ha Ghana Mampani His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ene Ghana Journalists Association President Owura Albert Jumfo omo president award no de ama opemso fefefe otumfo worried over unregulated media space enu asama ananu ojina simpie so wakasa no ode etu dwa kwawu pepiase royal family appeals to Mahama to resolve chieftaincy role and also so ewo ha na afei row na ye row okay and I quotation nso so ewo ha na no
Exodus 14:14 Ebra yi omo free Egypt na omo no say Erade be kwa mamu na mu de munye kom
Chinese for
nti Erade be kwa ma Chinese
Exodus 14:14
Erade for Chinese for
and you have only to be silent.
Because I am not sure in our laws Chinese for kind so illegal mine. You don't have the license. You don't. You don't give license to, and the only people that the license is large scale miners. TNE, large scale miners. Small scale miners are for Ghanaians, or small scale mining are for Ghanaians. It's on what audacity and authority do they have? Unless they're saying that they are investors. It's in the sense they are investors. Only invest on the Packer mining company or small scale.
And Yabeji.
What do you? Probably I may agree with them. But if say on concession, almost finding on me as a license. Because they're not supposed to have the license. We are foreigner. Small scale now with that. And you're solely the preserve of Ghana for. Unless you want to do large scale. If you hear large scale there, you might line somewhere large scale. But small scale there, and you there. So they should go back and come again. Ghana, God will not fight for any Chinese there. Oh, yes.
God is not a Chinese. God is a Ghanaian. God is not a Chinese.
God is not a Ghanaian. God is a Ghanaian and can echo you and can come into us. He's not a Ghanaian.
Still clear.
Kwesi ya so na edin ya so na edin the Israel for ye nyina so nyame da so ane omo nam infantinyi da menyo nam
mamunsuro hwe
otumfo ne GJ awards no na ye fine pa ye kama na unregulated media space no yen ya wo mainstream media ni mu de ya na regulation ni hye da nye problem bebre sa though ebi no mo aye wayward kakra but omo aye bloggers ni omo etete kire wunhu nanim no a wo be hu ase information no na e ba abonte no
pia de camera be so ni ase
omo boni ne de ye no kra ni ayi half truth nyina ye de ni nyina ba abonte minnim akwan a GJ ni betimi afa so atu sa na mo no but ye wo mainstream media ni mu de ya na kokobọ no ekoya sum na ye wo one umbrella ase a National Media Commission ne GJ ni nti ya na ye nyina ye to a certain line wom se ebi mu etumi ekoban na chi ebi timi ye wayward de na nso ni nyina mu no ya na wo penyen na wo hwehwen ya enche no wahu ye na mu nchenchenfo na ene nso a lot of people resort to sa social media no for news ne de ekeka ho enti minnim de mpanyifo betimi aye
there's a law coming to regulate the new media there's a law for the traditional media there's no law because
for digital
media say new media it's a new media ba it's no Sam George or the bill bia what drafted out the copper and come for can say be say ebe ha adwene ade
adwene de asomdwe be ba say
it's amugu so amudi won comment wa wo input bia pese ya amend ye tuki e bill na ade no wetin dia continue they are trying to fashion out a new bill
ha adwene na the sanity be ba ye adwene ha no
it stifles freedom of speech
say freedom of speech and they were baby
o say it stifles freedom of speech they want it stifles freedom of speech
and they were baby freedom of speech no baby a wo freedom no bi nso freedom so wo baby nti se bibi say ba ye nyina ye ntwe ne mfa ye ni eche ne nhwe ye nka ye se ye nyin free hokora na emum yenye ne said yes ye no emra ba bibia mu em discipline ba
sure ebusuya gina we so e dey see happy birthday Kwama Elizai Abna Oforiwa Nkumsa efru mame Madam Linda ho happy birthday to you Elizai Abna Oforiwa Nkumsa efru mame Madam Linda ho happy birthday nubi nso we belated Kwama Bishop Isaac Apia Ojanyame happy belated birthday to you Bishop Isaac Apia Ojanyame wo Kenya se efri ameyo yene no post production belated happy birthday ni bi nso ama mi ankasa me sister Penny sister Josephine Opon sister Jo nra na ye wawoda na nra mentumi anwish you bi ntene me so me dem de ba happy belated happy birthday to you yankupon show we the 50 years and so who say 50 me who be am say sister Jo na wudi den na na 50 years wo say be say 35 and say 37 odi asempa
sanity
Inti belated 50th and as a golden jubilee to you Josephine upon we your chorister Mount Olivet Methodist asafwa Santase what is Santase apre woton ade na sa wo shop nso police station nhwe ni ma yakubo nshraw na onye okese pa until ni munchraw na grandpa wo nti ama birthday no also you two edition next year to ye me adma next year dey be celebrating big pa
so edi ni birthday em say ya antiaso wo bokru machi baby di truba wo no momo ne kwabri east for ne ya bohye wo antiaso belated happy birthday to you pressure ni ntifacha me refi nra me hu yese wo frame me so na baby me gina me fa call na enye nti anope me frɛ we belated happy birthday to you antiaso me ni nuanom ni nyina ye ma belated happy birthday ye da so ado ye do pa
na me classmate back odi ne birthday St. John's Ocean back odi ne birthday e fere ras boy edi nim na no we fini real name mpo ubo kwa bia kwa no bie ho no edi bonyo and round your birthday we dey happy belated birthday
for more than years na bonyo no na chese face aye yi kakra so bonyo face on describe on say kaja some kana me pena down for why
so ne birthday ne ba birthday na ba di number na ba oba no di number na nka me hwa ba te di number enti happy birthday to abofra no ne di nu amba ebusu agina we so e dey see Kwesi Asieduaa de Ghana to say to us so medi e dey na nama intifo
abusuafo ye mamu nyina achimbiu enna no pay Ghana te sen komo ayede eba ye de ani echiremu ewo wasa Memphis East mensini emu ewo atoye mantam emu wasa Akure so DABC school ene teacher for ne headmaster a wo de school na no echese nyoma enkoyie teacher for ne adesuafo wasa Akure so DABC school ewo Memphis East municipality mu na so say district mu ewo Western region no omo kira nyoma bebre aye challenge e de ama wo mo a challenges ne dooso ebi eye teaching and learning materials nyoma aye de besua de na teacher for nso behia e de akira de omo kira school no atiti nipa bebre emfie bebre abesene kro nanso omo nya teacher for dodo e na omo abaye adwuma na yeposo obi aba ho no de nani behwa na wafa ne bag na wasan ekọ classrooms enkoyie teaching and learning materials enkoyie ICT lab wo mu enibi ena wonya computers impo ena ode agum e de akira de nam so ama won mu aboso ama abaya gie atom so betu anamon nanso Ministry of Education no ntime fa ahwemai besisi ye kasei yetu anamon koi ema de ekohu ye no ye de bi betu ye de bi tu mu anim ye wi a ye besi echi na ye ne headmaster of the school na no edi nkomo
and I yes, I'm not funny. I'm a person. I'm my maybe I'm my computer. I'm my best.
Within the Ando and toilet, the JHS need a new school to your teacher for science lab. I get to the science lab with to your
graduates from the University of Education Oyerepa. I feel I'm my house solution. I buy a normal back home do high to I'm a
mo friend bi akosam ene ohawa wona mu ena wo mo e de abeto dwa no ye kɔ ahoma so na ye ne headmaster Samson Ochre edi nkomo na ya to nkomo so Mr. Ochre Oyerepa TV so ne ma che na homa no ate atom Mr. mo hwe na mo mfa ne to line so bio ema me na ye ne ni nkomo na sade mo fra yi ekan wo hwe sade maba yi edi nkomo yi a omodu JHS enche bia oboa won ho na wabetwo BC nsohwe na chese omo de awie school atoa so na nioma nko yi teacher fo nya computer na de akira de ICT nso ye tro na exam ewo BC no emu eno ne nioma hudu bebre eyo haw kese de ma won papa ye hwe se ye benya headmaster Mr. Ochre wa homa ne so biewa na ye mfa ne nto so na ye misa no sade nioma esi ekro ewo ho Yenhwe, Miss Ochre, waba homane so good morning. Abusia for your hesa ye be rezi headmaster back on the line. A desk ne krenye enough. Wo hwese de mo frɛ tete so a. Desk wo broni de by dual desk senka yentra so mienu. Na nso so ahokyere ne nioma nti. Ye kase ye tena ne mienu a, ebi benya bi so atena, na ebi nso so eba ba ho saa. Te ne ye mpiapia wo mombo so miensa. Na yenhwe sade nioma besi beko. Miss Ochre Machi Oyerepa TV so ne.
Yo, so.
Yeda se. Na ni o ma te san wo akure so.
Yo, send me no kasi. GT4. And semi for headmaster. Na ni teachers kura I copy me that teachers too. Send ama ad and shada and quick and one and she not and then never must now much me ever swim. The ama I can't not 1+2 and everyone after one to teachers everyone. Class 4. The amount of children with the plan of you can you and wrong. The best 1 year the first one. And then I bet me for a couple so empty. Like me, I'm one calamity and apostle. If you sound so another, a year is passing. I found so entry and you know I see that. The young Colano competing. Now, at me, a boy, now Colano to actually agree. Then the first up by that is one year going out on why. Between I competing. And the young Colano is I see a couple of things one of the near Juma. The bomb, among your master. If you would ICT, you know, I would be the if you sounds why one young woman, nothing. Take me a first out point. I'm for the one and yet, you don't program no ebi te but I feel now about no ela be and ya na no how much me do no that as the land depend on and I believe and yes now you search me at second you bomb and
I see.
More magician into this program, a better. A fine to me, I'm going. Fine to me to see a better maybe and more here and that program. Pepa.
I see. Miss Archie, and fear saying, I will call a cresso.
Actually, back for us,
14 years. Why are there some manager Macania cranny ponim?
That's all I say.
Mrs. Abra Jamana Caniam Pobima ponim.
That's all that be.
Wow, why are dear mo? Now, our staff strength, saying, yet, some no, yet, say, now, cassette classes in work, one major, waki can't boom. Now, what teacher for no problem, I want to say, oh, about Montana. And I so say, young Fabi Macra.
Teachers no entina na teachers no so mo pa ni no mo aye no mo ba e di teachers ha ba mo ba mo entina mo ba pe no mo.
Wow. Now or how we any munsam na dey amuwo district director of education mo an municipal director mpo mo regional director and sana bedu director general so mwatimi a channel problem no e dey afa mpanyimfo yi so na anamo be no matu dey afa ho
yo bi sa sa now,
I see. Uyi classroom so ne ateti amunam teaching and learning materials and your manua or how be ankasa ne school. So far video ya ye wo TV so de me hu ne se mo de mo classroom mutiye e close to kama epono da no empoma wo ho entinya de encroaches betimi aba asin nipa bonefo ebenom wi ne nyoma no a ebesesa nkwara books se bi begija wonan basa no sa problem ne so mo na mu bia na.
If I show you, I want to now say I'm
so far masem no akodro he na asemi se nso eba ya na sebe enye aban nko ane som krono a sukuu ni wo mu no omanfo no nananom mo ma rese bibia gu masoma na nanso sukuu esi wo sei sukuu na di mfie sei
I chose school no no we see it only
48 years equal 50 years then I say atiti ni papa sukuu ni mu adesuafo adadafo mo ate omonka and the old students are near the baby or baby. A
pastor, program after pencil,
The last time munya bibi fi aban ho da ben wobetimi akai na ye den ade a
okay nyoma yes me dey ache okay yeah bibi fi aban no but me enkunya dey ache no ti ani do
I see. As I said, the way forward in a dear. It's an some more modern school, no, na modern mujana mu said the Ashishemufa. Obi or tia bontin be bamo moa. Or by the no famra. Dear Pani Hiamo, mu scale of preference, and the Ahina Dasropa.
Lab. And penny. Any teachers
basic any JHS in Yana. And I JHS and one I primary inquire.
But we basic
my friend who suku ni mondo do ye be say.
Mo kra no ye
251. Enya bad kra na ene my major makeka classes ni bia bobom. How do they cope? Mo fra no apart from some share video na say dan ni mu ye congested. Eno na chi no congestion ba classroom mo amudi adanse say ya ema concentration ekofom. Mo ye ne say how do you cope?
And the Maya watch them. Ama a woman here and what
wow. Many will in common or last west and penny 40. Bibi say Yayama, a son for swabba baby bebre, or don't phobia, or bepeso or bebuamono, or we were chiraquia for last west in 10 seconds. What this rip chat to a fatum penny for him nafi, young quanim.
You know, my little dear, and go to also empty basic thing. Plenty a year of me as a person. I'm a teacher for a book. No, to me, acting. The reason now why yesterday I had a people who said, in your ICT lab, who said, who knows after the name I did and I will then the ICT lab, I want a computer. And it's never at me, I'm Boama, and that's very basic knowledge. Our computing. And we are there, a few points, and I'm putting on that way to be with me, ICT lab. I was also empty basic. We didn't sound so, and I sounded correct. We hear a woman with a freaking finger, sent me. We used to hear our school. We were empire. And they are with me, and yeah. Now I'm one of my friends, and it's not a me. I couldn't am I. When I'm a student, so when I go on, I also any baby. They are saying to me, the other war was not possible. We are mine that. And no boy now, but one to me, and it's not a general one. I don't want to mine, so don't make me for that student. And you make me happy. I'm a thing of my gun.
Okay, yabeda wase yadase pi yadu besia ebusuafo yeko akore so ya no ewo wasa memfi is mensimu e watoye mantam headmaster awoda akroso die besi school ano ewura Samson ochire ono na ekire se neoma nkoyi kra adesuane adekire ho neoma omunya bi enti ama neoma ye slow ayenya ade ama wo mu teacher fo nso ma enti class 1 class 2 yakambum 3 and 4 akambum 5 and 6 akambum ne nyina mu no mofra ne do so pisa ya ne ma de ye kire ne nko omutirimu ye agudie ni neoma bia ma teacher kro ntimi monitor na watimi aye ho bibi nti aban ene adonfo a wonsem obie ntwa wani nko ene adesuafo a mo susuku ya tetemo munya baabi sia no twamani akohwe ene de all students na na de bibi wo baabi a na mako kire de mo do kakra mo wo no mo fa nkire mu school no ye sorry na ye de aseda ma ye kai se e boheba electricals nkania power kofa de abadwa so a omanfo nyina etobi sese wadan bogafo na fiase e bafie wo ba na wudan na du baabi a ese wo waya anaso so de nkania komu a ntwa wani nhwe baabi a wobekọ no ye de kobu ye kokun chane so bra boheba electricals wo benya na abofo a ye papa nso ya no afre 03220 30838 ana 0536 095 966 so you say ye TikTok and Instagram and so baby a wo no ye be deliver na ye de amount Promise Broadcasting Limited ye nyina nim say afi ekwawie ye saa ye kabom eye mpai bokese pa de Nyankopon ase Oyerepa FM ni TV Promise FM ni TV at the end of year mega watch night ebe hyehye so ekwan so nkosokra asofo a eye adwuma e wo Oyerepa fi ha nyina TV ni Promise nyina meche woni e preach nyina omo ne kabom ena yede watch night no aba asema yede atuniti was finishing well say ewie yi ana ye wie ne yi e wo Philippo fo ngumati ba kwachiche mudu nsia Philippians 1:16 na eye fiada 5th December efiada 5th December Farmers Day na anadwo no nkono ko simi da na hamache no nan na ye nyina ya bomu ha bompaye e de apsre nyame so ma ye nwie ne yi na Oyerepa ni mu ha ya sede da ye no ha na ye de dwuma ne be hyehye so adwomtofo ye kwaku jesi Jojo Ahen Mebelochi Joshua Bano ena Nshira Patrick Bra edu ha so be bompaye ni bi na eje ahoden efa ekura 2026 mo Midin de Akua Asieduaa me sorry ama peace ladi e the health and lifestyle abeto mo so Christ asumdwe nka mo nyina
Oyerepa TV Oyerepa TV the session that makes me feel so happy. Hey Oyerepa TV Oyerepa TV the number Oyerepa TV Oyerepa TV the session that makes me feel so happy. Hey Oyerepa TV Oyerepa TV the number Oyerepa TV Oyerepa TV the session that makes me feel so happy. Hey Oyerepa TV Oyerepa TV the number Oyerepa TV Oyerepa TV the session that makes me feel so happy. Hey Oyerepa TV Oyerepa TV the number Oyerepa TV Oyerepa TV the session that makes me feel so happy. Hey Oyerepa TV Oyerepa TV the number Oyerepa TV Oyerepa TV the session that makes me feel so happy. Hey Oyerepa TV Oyerepa TV the number Oyerepa TV Oyerepa Oyerepa TV Oyerepa TV the session that makes me feel so happy.
Wednesday a new day Kola fianku ye bembio ya bulika midin di PSC ladi ya the health and lifestyle ebro anope ye beka se wadwen no ne wodwen no na wonya so garbage in garbage out so dwen adwenpa ye ne counselor Collins Bonsu Chief Executive Officer Emma PDF Purpose Discovery College just what in dia or experience upon experience and anointing upon anointing in anope wo be chire ye na ye hu kwan ba fa so a ye bedwen ye Kojak farmer ekra yemo anope
ena EKK Charity Foundation wose nyankopon eboa ena nwumre ena ye 12 November yeshia ewo Kumasi Heroes Park 5 o'clock ekosi 10 o'clock ye bompae amaye man Ghana udi ama wo man no na nyankopon so ye wodi edi ama wo enti nkonu da wo so adwendwen da wo so a fakọ ekohia ye ekuo no ye nyenkamom enya baako na yinsu mfrɛ obrempon pasapon nyankopon twedi ampon afei so fia da nyankopon bo a 12 p.m. awia no wia don no dumienu ye ni nkramofo ebehia na Kwesi Adanso your Thanksgiving 16th November. For further inquiries send for 0535 101110 0535 101110 and 0550 072 777. Counselor, good morning.
Good morning, PC.
Yadase pa. Mayam kotojo ready. We be to kotojo mo. Yebeka ya adwen ho asem. Adwen how our thoughts affect us. Kwanya the adwen your thoughts are seeds.
Yeah, for planting.
Adweno, edu abana aba. Yedidua. Adwen how?
And I would do answer on so be chat.
Would you?
Yeah, you check for you. I mean, Nana Apiakra, Jason Hene, Manso, be a for break. And I'm chairman of pay, and I'm Mr. Kofi Boatin, CEO, Aaron Boot Enterprise, at 32 Enterprise, which you know. My mention is saying the mind is the battlefield of life. The mind is the battlefield.
Baby,
yes. And it is also said the mind is the terrible thing to waste. Yes. And the Proverbs 23:7 was as a man thinketh in his heart, so everything around you is affected by your mindset or is influenced by your mindset. And the only munina the coffee buy and the ebeyan said the quadrant po once a mindset is the framework of your beliefs, values and assumptions.
The OGD the
ususu and then the asomobo and then you can for a jumpo and to see a Ghana free ya jumpo and let the baby a do oh assetinem and they say a jumpo find some American say yes and you been a bear Ghana ya or say enya dua papa ya adwene nyina ye enu been a bear Ghana ya on say enya adwempa but esa nso eya ba yedua and they say wodua sa aba na de obetwa no hwe wasetenem so nti ye ka adwene ho asem a ana de wodwene a ya de hia nti your thoughts are seed for planting. We have good thoughts and they are bad or evil thought. And he said, yes, what dwene na de odwene ba good thoughts ya papa. Afọ udua papa die na obitwa aduane pa udua ababone a obitwa ababone. In the Galatians 6:7 or say ma or nada, do not be deceived. God cannot be mocked. What a man soweth, he will reap. The oguma honhom no etwa da nkwa na the oguma honam no etwa proye. Na the man yehu ye say you can prevent thoughts.
I know to be because
like said men oh nwene dia na unka nipa enti yedwene.
The moment you don't think you are in coma.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, you are coma.
Yedwene. Na adwen papa no PSA just so intentional and deliberate.
It's all shada.
Oh shada some person medwene papa. Enti yemfa say awarefo. Na adwene ba se mekunu meyere me huni ye hu hwie saa adwen na eba se de mesi de me ho ama me yiri se de mesi de me ho ama me kunu na odi me simu a davi ade le so odwene saa ade na wonwene se de me de me ho ama me kunu se de me de me ho ama me yiri o mani yi mamia ebi that time bia no sa adwene na yese de o say beba ye mfa de say wusua de akotwere so we o say sa adwena eba say me sua na metimi aye nso he no na medi nkunim na so ogusu sua na adwena ba say ade se de me sua nyina na man passe exam no kura duru ha na mantimi ankoye once I start thought when you can't prevent it but you can block it, you can resist it. So I feel quite we I feel the name say a bet to me on a bedroom. Yes, and Carden Yamias on the that I mean about no Stella or Beco. Maybe I'm conscious with the association now a better. Indeed, Stella audience a better, but the catch no say, and yes, I let it. Now, why didn't you know? PC Gina, the old wagon. Also, the mind has 3 components. Your next meeting, about 2 hours ago. Once we have the memory part of the mind. I didn't know the store information. Now, information now on PC, and none that did the next function of the mind. I kind of contemplation. The abrevia. Oh, terrible bit me fresh. Counselor na me chinchi me TV na me fan to Oyerepa bibi am de to ho say bibi pen and the contemplation involves what to do at every moment, and now that one depends on the information or the thoughts you have. Then the very crucial function of the mind is imagination, ability to project into the future. So that's it. So project well into the future and on a more who the ma we do to be and then they hope into say once our born adults of fancham some gina warrior because in industry crash say adwumayefo a say bi o ma warrior no enku ye no munye productive as they ought to be into nyuma who do be create such platform to say yentu family employees for because you much say you or buy near Niji Ofia and can pass a grow, Berman near Niji Ofia can pass a go near Kudu. The PSA who family might be or what could do, and near the chess if he and your Makui. Who or bands what? Wawari. Na Tambia and name Strassia. So say if you and your Makui and pass a go on who's in also. The training na Sabaya, the Kunum bit me a Jumai. Na yire no so atimi aye adwuma ye na ama productivity na yedai akosoro ndi obra kwantu no de wuye bia PC emfa the needed resource embre wono eso dane wonsa eso sesa nema na eduru bia de ma ne yedena emi ntimi nsachira ne ye na ne yensa yese ifi se nyi oba bi how so they say and the catch us in ya bofra no abotre na adwene so waya dem umu ya unim di obinya edufo se ya chenso enya de emui ti na ko ye ho ha ya catch ra wo se de wo bedua ne de eno ana abitwa udua bapa betwa ne bapa udua babonia na abapa no this oye ho oju and the source of cultivating good thought. We don't have a common young pepe. Over common Philippians chapter 4, 8 in Amamia and near the Abbey.
Philippians 4, 8.
Once you have a casa about powers and yeah, imagine papa, maybe it is not just like that. The memory no near dinner home. So the time we are the old thing I said, be Mrante one, said Mufanchemu, Puno.
Also, finally, brothers and sisters, whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, If anything, okay, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think about such things.
So and the peace of God, that's a person to understand.
Yes.
And one say, Sanya man, Ubi Oha, PC, on say, Nankomonya de, and Komobia on any debia, the free more benigna, corrupt, negative energy, corrupt, reprobate. And when you answer sometimes go full Jano, you couldn't just say Jano is on Comonya de.
Come on, say.
Come on, say. And I dear, we are in Yamiasem. Yamiasem. Obo team frequency and Yamiasem the old account. We in Yamiasem from when ye. If it's your ability to live the word of God becomes your reality. What in the Yamiasem here, Juma? So there's an abbey to be an open. But no, me name Crawford, abbey, we are so more that I say. I send you what the other for Yamiasem Tunchen. Hey, every exposure in this life, can be related to the word of God from Genesis to Revelation. Yes, no. Oh, dear, old general, you also said bem before 2025. PC, and not a bem. Ubuwa, the original sakasaka. The original yamuno. The original, yes, media, memfanchano. Ubuwa. Onu dia gross media we ya memfanchew but ono so de o ya o so bi mfanche no so nti ehia se ye ka ho asema no pai se tibia wo mu ene ana harvest a wanya ene se nye harvest papa e sha ase free ni a wodwene ho de wodwene ho bia na no na udua na no na saka de wodwene ho bia ye papa udua papa e na ansabeka.
Wonderful. Tiyenua papa. Na yensanka papa.
Ayamuye. Papa ye. Ahobrase. Nokredie. Ensiye. Akukudo ni nyina ye. Papa no no. Udua. Ubitwa so aba.
Ebesa aba. Oso. Yeda sepa counselor. Ni yakase kojak farmer so nkonja no ho. Unya procoda ebeboa wanya kata obowa oho tutu tie o ya no eno ebetwa ne tia e de ama 3 minutes na wanya symptomatic relief. Kojak Charcoal toothpaste so se we use a ebo amasene fita Kojak regular fluoride toothpaste and so masen no ye day boss and ho buy free asimo hawa hodo ho enti use no every day de bia Kojak P ni Kojak F so so femfem ho eno an ye use so go over the counter corner supermarket mo abenya bi ato and search for 0531 069945 0531 069945 and 0531 070020 counselor be your question or the contact what you join
Kojak dia open so be a number no offer no time one say engasa wa try bia he we dey be adwuma
yes
engine sa
yes
a number na ye din ko 0270 090 434 0270 090 434 and 0244
965
mwaba mu what para share radio na ono na be merci ye so obi biara ode na reaction o manene mu ase ahombo yesu na
fa ahombo yesu na honto ya mpa maso ahwe se ampa awoto woni mo yeda say happy birthday to Reverend Father Richard Opokwe Champon Reverend Father Richard Opokwe Champon Roman Catholic Church CSSP Canada Dominos Vobiscum et cum spiritu to Father Nyankopon enhirao enne na onye okese ma wadom enoso sanso na Antoinette wonsuta Antoinette happy birthday we free Vivian I any wo Oyerepa Antoinette you look so beautiful nyame enye okese happy birthday to Samuel Boateng living legend Samuel Boateng we living legend why we adwuma obantima DVLA Bantima DVLA, happy birthday to you. If your wife, what you might for any Bantima DVLA for you, happy birthday. Ura Samuel Boateng, living legend. We are Juma Bantima DVLA. Happy birthday to you all. Me a change over. Me move over na Kwesi Park. I was not better take you over the book cross over. OBT agenda no day, but in a desafi encantadios. Adios.
TV, Oyerepa TV, the station that makes me feel so happy. Hey, Oyerepa TV, Oyerepa TV, the number one. Oyerepa TV. Oyerepa TV, Oyerepa TV, the station that makes me feel so happy. Hey, Oyerepa TV, Oyerepa TV, the number one. Oyerepa.
This morning, my attention was drawn to a few things. And I've come to deliver an apology on behalf of the Parliament of the Republic of Ghana to their lordships and ladyship,s and the members of the judiciary who were present during the proceedings of the Appointments Committee held for the vetting of the nominee for the office of Chief Justice. Honorable members, this, as I mentioned, was brought to my attention, and they refer to certain comments and conduct of some honorable members during the said proceedings, which may have appeared discourteous or disrespectful to the distinguished members of the judiciary in attendance. Such conduct, though not representative of the collective will of Parliament, is regrettable and inconsistent with the decorum expected of members under the standing orders of the Parliament of Ghana. Honorable members, the standing orders enjoins members to maintain order and decorum in the House and in committee, and to refrain from the use of offensive, insulting, or unbecoming language. In particular, Order 123, Rule 3 cautions members against imputing improper motives. As Speaker, I wish to reaffirm Parliament's unwavering respect for the judiciary as a co-equal arm of government under Article 125, Clause 1 of the 1992 Constitution, which vests the judiciary power of Ghana in the judiciary. And the judiciary is independent of control or direction from any person or authority. The doctrine of separation of powers requires that all three arms of government, the executive, legislature, and judiciary, relate to one another with mutual respect.
The flight to Brofuyedro was uneventful. Brofuyedro is approximately 90 miles from Accra, about 10 miles from Obuasi. As the flight approached Obuasi, visibility deteriorated rapidly due to mist and low clouds. At 9:56, the crew entered IMC, which is Instrument Meteorological Conditions. To the layman, it is they flew into clouds because they no longer could stay away from the clouds, so they flew into clouds and transitioned to IFR. Now, IFR is Instrument Flight Rules. So what it means is they now transitioned from navigating using visual cues to now navigation solely on the aircraft's instruments. The crew then initiated a climb to cross terrain that they were aware of. They initiated the climb to cross the terrain. Seconds before impact, the crew stated that they could see the high ground below, so they had gone over it. Suddenly thereafter, the helicopter that was flying up without any change in its power or in the pitch which we use to go up and down, suddenly lost height and impacted a ridgeline at about 1370 feet above sea level. And this was about 6.5 miles from the destination, and this happened at 9:58. Said all that. Is what the planned track had been. The purple line is what the aircraft actually flew, and that took place because it was avoiding clouds and so on and ended up where it was. Now to our findings. The helicopter was airworthy, but it lacked additional safety enhancements. For instance, the terrain awareness warning system. Now, you know, the terrain awareness warning system, for instance, is predictive. So what it does is it tells you, warns you, it gives you a better picture of the situation and puts the pilots in puts them in a position to make better judgments, to be able to see everything and be able to foretell if there are any things that could possibly create a problem. But they lack the additional safety enhancements required for the weather phenomenon over that terrain. there was adverse weather, there was limited visibility, there was rising rugged terrain. With this terrain induced complicating factors, and there were no ground-based navigational route aids en route. The investigation would like to say that from everything they gathered, the emergency response was very timely. The fact that the first responders managed to get to the site in about 2 hours was remarkable because the terrain has very steep slopes. It was raining, it was slippery. So it wasn't the easiest thing to do. When we went to the site, it was also raining and it was very slippery. And we struggled using sticks and everything to try to get up there. So looking at everything, we would say very confidently that the emergency response was very timely. The investigation determined that the accident was caused by the sudden loss of altitude and lift due to downdraft. This loss of altitude without change in power or pitch altitude is consistent with downdraft associated with changing environmental conditions over high terrain. In our findings also, we said there's limited national navigational capacity, a capability for en route and remote area weather services. We also looked at training and realized that the Air Force doesn't have much simulator training. We looked at flight monitoring and realized that there was no flight data monitoring also taking place. For flight following and tracking of aircrafts, we realized that it was also not there. There's no secondary surveillance radar, no automatic dependent surveillance broadcasts, or any other real-time tracking of aircraft. Our safety recommendations. There is a definite need to modernize the fleet of the Ghana Air Force. We have recommended that the Air Force acquire modern aircraft with terrain avoidance warning systems and modern navigation systems. That the aircraft should have cockpit voice recorders and flight data recorders, which are the audiovisual capable types. That the Air Force should invest in simulators for recurrent training. That they contract certified aviation weather provider or providers, and that Ghana as a nation should try to have en route navigational aids, especially in remote areas. The Air Force should seriously consider establishing flight data monitoring and en route tracking systems. And finally, we believe that they need to acquire ground support equipment, modernize what they have. In conclusion, the helicopter accident was an unfortunate and sudden weather-related accident. Implementing the safety recommendations will prevent the reoccurrence of future accidents. At this time, before I take any questions, I just want to give
Right, ebusiafo anope yema obibia akwa bebiam edeba Oyerepa TV so. Ibayedi your OBT agenda. That is Oyerepa breakfast time agenda. Now anope some of the doors, of course, some of the videos. The investigators, unfortunate incident to see on August 6th. 2025 this year, yeah, about 8 individuals, be a cabinet minister, something in a helicopter crash. Now, based on that, investigations actually say the thing in and say weather situation. Going forward, what are the lessons we need to learn from near ACA? But not pay, we'll spend some time and talk about it again. We know that the President, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, Woba Santimem, na Asantimem na Wobano, Woba Belonche, a ye in Kokonkete. Very interesting policy. Na anope yebeshe. Whether this policy will be able to bridge the gap, no? Whether ye poultry me can cook, bro, ya ultimately a man for to a ye and go full super. We bet me abua ama a ye the local breed no. Yensa in your more and anope yebe kwa so na yene a yo openi biedin komo to understand what this policy is. And what are some of the things we need to know? But of course, more MPP rep, I'm expecting the NDC rep to be here as well. Nana Krobia Sante, NDC rep, Onyambe Duye. But Perez, Nana Ej Ewaha, representing the NPP. But so na many the National Vice President, Poultry Farmers Association, Dr. Boris Beidu. Edin Komo. Doc, Marco about to pay at the boy party viso.
You say Bruvinia.
Na, you say be able to there.
About that, Mamma Shehudi.
Fantastic, fantastic. But you're bayang go conquer we are away.
Hey, Opus of dead there, pal. Na, a young guy, Boris B is go to Ahoko.
Exactly.
Ahoko is go to Boris B. It is as a women Yahweh, dear. And the second poultry farmers in the crown, I have video with him. I just come so on pow. Kenya, Papa.
I see.
Yeah, where Papa.
It's we are aware.
Ready,
Great. You say you didn't come up, so want to understand. And she said, "Bang and a bind them war with regards to a year, sir, in concrete and get a policy."
Really, everything was much what you for. Anteman, hero 2 for the Punkwas. That man, yet baby. Na, said you cano. So be kaya. I'm saying, chair crown of feed Ghana. Or man penny pa hon to ma. It was a chima. Na, nen kasa yemono. Or bon conkiting kitiso. And no cast say. A bon conkiting kitisu. No said the poultry farmers are strongly represented.
Right.
Na me who Madam for Boris B. On the farmers no. But brave bon bonketing kitiso no. Money aji. And the question, I don't see a danger. If you say you new main who the who, and then some of your country the Tiginano, and for poultry, a sem, and Biara, if you say be free, I'm only buy a better Ghana. The Biama lose 7 say, and the sea shena, you develop poultry. The peppy is also Ginamoka. Na nentua so no omampanyi ameye hunu say yeyina should be ashamed of ourselves for say ye cra and cocoa almost $400 million.
Yeah.
And the ball man. Wabra mebulu enye manye. And untino at the introduction of the bonkete kitchen who feel say the Oyerepa. Na oshikasem say 55,000 households and na sebio obeche and cocoa ama womu na amount for it me aye womu na so we are baba poultry farmers so there will be selected 50 anchor farmers or the year outgrower scheme account not just the etimiama you made in a cost no we are the third phase what the broader view of all supporting all the farmers so account that's the way almost to us the policy framework yeah. We invite you for drinking on home. I'm will be as a church not getting. And no tino. I'm bring all bay. Guarantee you money say. Next na domestic one no. 55,000 households no. All be launching.
Okay.
Launching via debut. I check Kurama if you for. Ya for those times na to a champion. it's a operation feed yourself no urban and maybe na ban say ne mpege mu na o mampanyi pese o de re o de tudwa no na ya samwa poultry farmers energy.
I see. It's metie menim se na be kwa household no. Man say free me can cook get free. But how about the poultry farmers say wo more into large scale poultry farming no? More than to be free and how many birds are you expecting to receive from my abino?
India. Yenti kwano a many jike see the say. Omampanyi minister na no o kasa no. O see. Si chen kuko na ma wo na so mo ya. Ombe yen kuko no. Amafo ebudi kuko na mo 4 weeks. No ma ye de twaso.
Right.
Masa, the pasta no a. Ta kuko no o se skalo. E se de dia bo mu twetie yenji. Onji mfiri ombo. Enu nti se wa woni je ho so betwaso. Uton kuko no a. What need is clearly up to us. Say, let's say some sort of capital at the amount. Ning Nemuno, or more rebiano, la sebio more tombiano, la ma ordinary Ghanaian so a developed taste for and cook local beds. Like I say, as you agree, to say, we at the end of the bois. What you say now, that's some way, maybe poultry farmers. Because it is a chefaba. Nature wa bra or introduce anchor farmers, no, any outgoers.
It's about you to Asia. More chance a binding go con be.
Yeah, the say. A policy framework all. Especially for nation. Na anchor farmers are twice. Na say the haba the bobano, say the bottici, and I'm
right.
It is the idea you check domestic force so dear. And then now buying. Joe Biden, it's really $1 billion. A share Muma meat processing cost to America. Now, yes, this idea, and no stress, and the two opinion say, Madame, you a so far check. It is a Dabia Abua, let's end there. What the chair Adumishano dia. Nankesuno, or maybe a so. Nankes, you play near farmers and ya Kenya, and your capital in their share. And John Yaya is one professionally. That is a vision now. You free now no be a chair, whatever no your man penny that done. No gusa walk can. Our this shots here boiler revitalization. Now it's near twice this time, so at the ama years or some yet by in the year, Ashibukina. I'm a Ghana for I be rim coco, I'm a school for I be din Kusian and coco, and what Sebulan style. Now, your legacy be at the farmer. The Chilebo Niwa, then the air type to a champion.
But so two questions. Let me take the first one, and Sana my basic one. So, from policy point of view, in Kokona Edema a year the constituencies are not team before no. Some have argued say and you be an ete in Kokwasi I bet me anya Koko. Iti yade kwa koma umi enkonkoye say abanbobo kegu because there are people ombejen kokono I am told say about 50 birds for each person at least. Wow, you're interested no. Ebe ma eye nkoko gete about 50 wom. Sanko for ye come wasemi. Ebe mejen kokko na kofie die. Na so omina bewu. So from the policy point of view, no, it is not prudent. Rather or say didn't in a big poultry. Na mona mo sign in yen ntiase no. Na mo dia What do you say to those who are saying that?
Yes, the Jomo Cano. And yes, here were baby. Now so encombrang yano. On say as some no say basia. Now you're professional poultry farmer. That's the way me anya day. Anfa so unim die ankai district bi awo wona enye bie no wusu wa mo ani anko ho na wantini anduadiem na wa hwɛ sɛ bio obi ye bibi na mistake kwana obema the appropriate be a court is right there aya aware o dey aso america and no and when you force the account into an account there yare bi ala fi bi koche e wo area ho na so wunim di na betimi do wunim di abo na so wa ambo bia enye
There's a poultry farmer no. On timin ko fie bia o, boy bi. Poultry farmer on timin ko amanfo fie bia nko check what the people are doing there.
Mama no see a obetimasi.
Me too.
Now, yes, share Ministry of Agric in the state. You adwuma no a holistic.
Right.
Now, yes, share Ministry in the state. On money extension officers, on money veterinary doctors, and more to the extent that the monitoring will be what will say very big. I must tell you, mistake because of resident term. Now, you may to say, poultry farmer, when now we a big poultry farmer, and our area home. And I said you and a binding or shabby and that's all the events project Diaba. It is also said they be cost that and Koya. Say at least also do the behavior around the war. But the kind and a count in here, but count too.
Right.
Because one pill, and one kitchen. The policy framework in the state 55,000 households or almost at the end of the year, who can't hold sheet up the year any year.
No, but any not say Yakobo Keguswa, and this I can't want them.
I cannot them
because it will end up on my yes cow will end up saying your bokegu.
America said it.
Me too.
America answered on the big note. They started from somewhere. And then no more do the best of do.
Right.
And next Oman Pegisi started from somewhere. Na atwaso, na kudua. People like us, I want poaching, I have quadrillion. What do you say? They say, I may have said the same. Quite so the first one. The view and cook more or may. I'm a giant, I'm on a year cranwa, and into a dinner so can't say $400 million in quiet country. We should all be ashamed of ourselves. That's fine. What do you say? Or fast in a different way.
Right.
Now, what's the almost fear phobia? Now, maybe the very important thing I hear me pilot say, if you follow now develop taste for local chicken. That is the positive aspect.
Okay.
So they will refrain from say, now, so be it to me, a develop taste for local chicken. Now, professional poultry farmer. And they expand to not to be a Kosua. Say, one rabbit tongue go call me one.
And one no.
Very good. And to know about Sanwa. And one thing we shouldn't forget is that Kukona airban, a broiler, a short term rearing period. And until the opportunity develop. Let's see a shot, yes, the airbullets no more. Or being kind to say, said you and Kukona yellow, no being to umbeto. I'm a wet. Name of a shot, you say no. On the dream thing, and your dream bonning, a tight dishing be a cheap. That's again to me and cat and some pan take it. There be any
I see. So for you, so for you, is a good policy. And Ufi say we be boa ama you the taste for local poultry, no, and then again a be boa to reduce importation of agricultural system, no? That is your view.
As the national vice president of the Poultry Farmers Association Ghana, me Boris, I'm a word you mean. I'm a year close 3 decades. I'm trouble to buy it. Minia, Kimmy, a Jumanwa, yes, shot this outbreak. On Penny with the best you ought to say Obasa Joe, Nigeria. Emma, step your share, say. Man Coco Egina. I was the man. And Nigeria for a more important Coco be.
Right.
And Akua Asieduaa and Swa. They say among 4 P. The young Coco man. This is the plan of a president of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Was it Diosua was me? That Diosono. Ye movie. Ye shall see a year broiler revitalization. That was 2014. Sada sono shot here. I then deba. Said you and never drew the beer and competent domestic wife and now face so over 50 uncle farmers with outgoers with Ubian 80,000 birds. Now they have put the larger body of the poultry farmers. Minia, I didn't see that. Maybe Obi soup Diana to Diana a shamwa. Young Padrim Pantechri. The young devoid of party colors. Devoid of party colors. Make us say, my pa name was Ghana has said that be not at the dance for Kufwad. Me go Kufwad, be demoting in my pa and I said you about friends are buying. And then a friend say, we get a businessman, we serve the government of the day. So, and then a buy way echo, a buy who frabba, you have vision of the buyer, and ye the home come. Sound common, yet me fat a dream bonny and tight set, or man penny with a dream heavy bentino. Said you every alarm look down for the law. All those see him, papa. President Yobialo was down for the Boris B. And number you pa me yet. But we don't now know what you bring, a man. Was my friend Boris B. Million now one for a president. One for the president. Not one for the president. Madam officially, Madam for the president. And let me say, I said you far. They go careful. You mean no. If you mean can't chair president, make catch the minister. That will be a shot in fasting. As one, I'm speaking in true capacity. Instead, Boris B. And now face to be deep poultry farmers and him as vice president. A year, a great BRI, the first one a year. I see a first one year. Maybe to me can't make poultry farmers or more firm, or more district, or more region, or more national. Not a humanity fund to the flat. Never do there be no, yes, make giant for the crack. Senegal Encra, Cote d'Ivoire Encra, Nigeria Encra, any countries be na etiam na gina nemo ade bia hyafe no minia etine okay ade bia hyafe no nipa no wo ho but kai hu say de bia nyango po bo na kesi no ede abon samso yele
definitely Mate
you will cross the bridge
Mate boys be you better send down pay
but that was you bro
me so be program na say
man kodia na dey say yesu shem komna events Paul
Mate it's better said none of pay. It was for Dr. Boris Baidu. I don't know find the Boris B, the National Vice President, the Poultry Farmers Association. This morning we're having a conversation around a year in Kokonkete during election 2024. It became one of the topical conversations our elections in them. You had the NPP's position on the matter. You have the NDC's position on the matter. Finally, and Kokonkete is just about to be launched, and there was Santimem, His Excellency the President, and independent for Robert Trasi, including the Great Minister Kopoku, to launch the policy. And we are trying to have a better appreciation. How bit I'm a local production akoso, and also take through reducing the importation of a year. I go for now. My guests are already seated in the studio. Perez Naneje Waha, where your NPP regional communication team member, or we do another pay. Perez, Akaba.
I'm just saying.
Now, Bob Semia.
I don't much ye, papa.
And I know the document.
Say, me mammy and be chantro.
Oh, problem be chantro.
Yes, so chantro machino, Nina has say, and Trubio Betrevia machino. So to say,
Mati,
and young wedding, but new man and Kui.
Then Kui.
Oh, I know, Casse, buying you may phone now, Ufa Ministries was, or some mobile ministries.
Yeah.
Ufa ho be munamuna.
I think.
Ubi some sad there. Na 9% the I can jump to 9%. This year, so 2025.
Yeah.
Mokache so. Yes, she knew my year. You bet tum. I bet you my for me did your monster broma fruit. It's if you say, oh, ye babe tum be a bet 30%, 50% be. Young cot here, your mama said by 9%. Can you imagine?
No, but if you look at the current economic indicators, I mean, inflation above 4% digits, and the fuel prices were falling. I mean,
it's the impact in a way.
Things are not skyrocketing. Dollar number from. So I mean, based on some of these things, because it's okay to have the 9%.
Okay, and I'm going for full joint, and I say, Omatiswana.
Omatiswana.
Okwa, say, cry a year 20 Ghana near the adieu.
Fufu.
Oh, yes. And the Okona catch them so per 10 Ghana, it is a Driakuma.
Open for 10 Ghana.
And you say Driakuma. Oh, yes. It's in your manner of inflation in Ghana. Still, and your manner, Buono Kwana, because really, and reflecting in the pockets of the Ghanaian people. So just say, it's an offer ministries. obia munamuna
oh
yes
mate
minia krobia krobedi ho adanse ono so say David ono so say ono so e man hwe
yeah position din ani abre pa
position within the krobia sante office e be my position ko pe be intana
krobia akwa ba do pe
Kwesi paka wose
yes krobia
na ho ti say
me ho ye pa da zo
that is fine me so mo ye nyame adom nana JD in fact we are 4 years near na eko and odi obo mo camera no to re odi mo ba la tan to ye we odi we nam
uchatra mechew
na
uchatra mechew
abrantia
atrobia betwebia mechew
abrantia modern technology abai
and am say atrobia betwebia mechew
kuba ko na start sanu mai angosi aga
angosi so very effective
kuba ko trase
na was very effective
Baba
Krobia what you don't understand the same enye bibia na no internet so some of them are still relevant in document you need to appreciate that it is say the next document what the document
but wait the document book
for all you know
document bi wo ha nyini chen o
exactly the point I'm going to
document bi wo ha nyini chen
no me go han e bi 1987
o chatura meche no
document we 1987
Ochatra mecho na me zu ochatra mecho
there's one thing I am no nya adwene say when this gentleman is trying to carry what a burden try to advise him and not what they went no you can still scan them in the PDF
then you when me ma hard copy you na wa ba betina be ka say Google na internet nya adwuma
abronte we
mama memo unu say internet na
yeduma strategy eni o
da bi unu say mama memo na yeduma so that say document bi wa ha say enyi nchen
on person make be no nyina na say abrantie we ade papa bi enu wa hu da say we start so nyoma say dia then you have a long way to go buru nyama kumakofo na for 10 months
na ze mo promote
untie na say 1 year e be do say 2 years dey over and you say particular to do what you want
be petrol
but you see I cried for this gentleman no was white here day white what report was white what who are you deceiving
he's celebrating life
kasa say no mama point and I'm say kasa say no mama
Kwesi paka wose me kra me wa ban mu hwe mata de what's the fufuo
and I'm say kasa say no mama appointment no
abusuya no asase na de target no omu tie
you eti ebusafo Krobia
mama champanyufo bi
champanyufo bi na fe ye hye nkomase na no
Ewura Ghana mampanyini obakumase ene
right
but there's one thing we are forgetting to appreciate enema bebre wa unu so mampanyi launch no wa
when you say ejuma right
yes
and now all launch go going to be to wa
no I said one so be launch back be cross ka
ba go dey hin ejuma na me kai
oh I want to be me so
me ya perform ejuma run me kai
and now ode
so be bo ma kai dia
me pa dia ma and now ode kokon kitenkete so ba but you see Mr. Sunchia regional minister for the hard working all boy na Feminchia the regional chairman my this is better call for a re-election. I wish him all the best. In fact watna opposition yes watna opposition for 8 years and what so me feel say when you akwanya na so say enya wi ni ba ka ho a then you obekọ nani ma na nka wakọ nti I wish him well and I wish him all the best too menua Debi will show where the ayana makajo na cortex control of almost obiya madam for until debi ano when your opportunity bow show way so I just want to say thank you na ndo mase
bate baba your concept no so go konketenkete and na mo ba launch
yes
so na many boys be a din cover and the questions clearly mo dem ko ma ye 24 na mo dey portrait feedback ahwana.
Oh, it's part of the policy. I know so well ready. Me Angasa personally, I am happy this policy is finally coming up. I am very happy because MPP4 I hear a lot of noise. Say intimate possible and yet feasible. And kuko kitten kuko kakra kan kuko and kuko was soon in your macanina. Now, finally, the policy is being rolled out. It keeps the naysayers' mouth shut.
Okay.
Good. Number 2, Boris B. and a focal person going or speaking to a different radio stations, different TV stations like yours. It's a staunch known MPP person.
Minim so MPP.
No. Oh, Boris B. Okay, you want to say. Now do be the president 2016. Obient me in film. Oh, he's a
no. The fact is so.
No, it's not a secret.
It is not about so MPP.
It's not a secret.
Maybe honest. So the interest of Portugal.
And then me brother remember
exactly.
But to say Boris being nationwide at a point no be able to call regional chairman or national chairman.
Oh, I see.
Nana J no obi and
you.
No.
Okay. Because me I don't know. That's what I'm saying. It's only here.
Oh, you know MPP.
It was a
because we know and you say bia. Because if I was say bia o commentary be on TV because e suggest o MPP.
Right.
Oh, you MPP ni kasia.
O MPP ni
kasia me nim no ya madam fo. What I say?
It's you.
And on na odi adiwe on na odi adiwe yanim kasa fa ho say ebredu ewo on my way mu say ade bia eye papa then we seem to bring it down.
Say that jumbone take
I will always welcome a constructive criticism just to shaping the policy. But what must say? Issues about feeding, issues about monitoring and evaluation, issues about financing, marketing. We will discuss that one holistically.
I want to say because me bo when na because what they go on my area. You be ko efi. Say be feeding kokon. Me ba be me aduane de bia na say e bia park wo mo de aduane ma ye no anu ya done. The rest is entirely up to us. Again, box this together. Aya na kokon bo they exposed to sickness. Whether bed flow any other kokon ya bia. How na ba be say kokon o me healthy. Because we were 50 there coffee. At the end of the day, one week remember, we should go come back.
Okay.
So what is the policy direction in that regard?
This particular Kuko way.
With you.
Omo raise you almost above the obi ashada yes or tone yankitino. Yes.
Omo yankitino.
Until you make a baby say if you raise bets no, it be a 2 weeks now, it be all tone, and the poultry farmers. We had the bear 1 month. In fact, I'm the bedroom there. Listen, I'm the bedroom.
Me home kokono.
Oh,
but home kokono. Me ba. So take your time.
Me say this is what I have heard, and I am giving you the information. I'm the kokono bedroom nempoa. There are identified farms. I'm the kokono besa koho. Local farms of the kokono koho. Normal say I monitor and kokono for additional 1 week before a distribution is done.
Okay.
And I am telling you for a fact. Listen, Omode Kukono Ebedra. And one at the Bell Loving and I'm a poultry farmer, K&J Farms director. I'm he raised similar issues.
Okay.
Say, he thinks the policy is fine. What is the policy? It's in 2 folds.
Okay.
I don't know if you listen to Boris B or say, apart from the individual persons, normal yellow fee another registration for a big farmers. I'll be able to make 2,000 or maybe to make 3,000.
800,000 or say.
What I say, not something for Ache. And the KJ farms, no, or no, and only be the end target. Because in the farm, no bit more than 10,000 beds into 550. It's like a drop in an ocean. And you say,
okay.
And the no said, then I buy no a launch we are the blueprint in the Kahono. Let's read, analyze, and make a strong.
But do you think it's feasible? Say
why is not?
You don't go on a monk of they will come with your check and go your health and say health. We are wasting money.
No, we are
giving it to the people. A clear waste of money.
We are not wasting money. Stop the mischief. We are not wasting money. Number one, a year day, and your friend is saying Nigeria. To me, a Nigeria cut down importation of chicken. How did it work? And people say, as for my Ghana, you steady here. between 10 months and 11 months in the Abba, any work. Your boy, you 3 months here, the Kukoba Chana. No, launch in we will go into the blueprint, look at what it entails, look at how feasible it is. The Amana Kazaka me say, young share way extension officers. When we say Kukon, how almost yano. Me call just to me call register me. Me call na me call to agri officer ba. Kono say, omo de ma baby omo form omo yen say omo form me union. Te say bia me free bowri. Me tuma bowri me ya and just so municipal. Right. Metimi for me enipa bia be 15. Na 15 ye chairman, secretary ni organizer. They will steer the affairs of enipa 15 between them and the government. And think akuko ya ba yise ni e bechiche no. Ye de ko see union for no so. E bia union na naje kan na naje se bi op 200. Paka was so per 100. Na na ma so per 300. E bia chairman so per 200. We so per 550. Te bia omo de ye kakabom as a union no. E bia de ama. Wache enti bia tie ne se se mam extension officer ba ko se onwo onye adwuma no wo bonwire enclave no nyina. Onko se ko oni ba bia obi afie wo. So that is the brain behind the thinking is say obesi chairman so na executives na wo omo form that 15 member association na he will lead them say bia na na JFE enie ne nkukọ nie no ho ebia be 1 hour no ahwe nkukọ no we die aban say first month bi no obemo feeding I bet me sustain one enough. Now I'm when you know I say all to free one as a farmer and as a poultry owner no. And yet this can buy na police is set that you will benefit and no. Won't mean benefiting next year. Okay. And as a 100 now with me a year money ye now talk about could be 100 cedi. Now I buy it to 100 million grant so me na a year 100 million no. I buy more dream be say after the walk talk because what who nim there. Na 100 million na we realize no. Fire wa there. Ya buy no kakra. Police beer in the whole world. Ya launch biano. I want a shortcomings in
we are and I'll ask the final question about Nana Jesu. So we are a bindema a year feeding no.
Sure for free.
For 1 month.
For free. About 1 month crap.
About 1 month.
Exactly.
But obeja at some point.
You certainly yes.
In the Aban Jaya, the bed and said me feeding and cocono. About the dam so.
Sure. And why what is
wrong? A month 4 years come I'm feeding cocoa. How about that?
That is an assumption.
Because even the poultry feed is quite expensive.
That is an assumption you are making.
No, but poultry feed is expensive.
Say it is an assumption because what did the ones Anka say? And the possible to realize no what was why. And in a way, and yes, 1,000 beds, and yes, 200 beds, and I did 500 beds. You can even start with 20 beds. You can even start with 30 beds.
Say 50.
I don't make sure we say 50 beds. Abra, uko individual homes in the kra, aduma ya, obu ani fie, potri kuko kra wono, kuko gumbu 50 on wetimi eye. Abaya ntomani free, abaya mani free, otimi ye. Let's encourage say this is a policy in the right direction because you know your major challenge is say and kuko funa ye credit free approach too much. Right. Let me give you can go and check annually your cra and cocoa importation $300 to $500 million.
That I know.
And to find say first year about rolling out. And cut it down at least the whole Ghana. Obiya fan who participate. Now and cut it down $50 million out of that 500 million, about 450. Okay. Next year, and if I and cut it down 100, about 350.
But you know that it's the city now holding the
yes.
It's ama omokofa and yoma eban. They are in a hurry to import stuff into the country. It's in a holding the and go for say can was it a month for a cover system because Sydney system. So how do you manage that? How do you do it?
And a metro was TV and a pack of tea and a metro was say
because there's a lot of incentive for importation.
And a metro TV and a metro was say it's a policy we are rolling out.
Okay,
it's not yet out. Nobody no individual or what and cook a good fee. You get it. And he said I'm out for Krabana advice was to pay imputation now. Only ultimately meeting the demands in Ghana for statistically, and we are going to change them beyond Ghana. Statistically, and the limits I will say, but every policy it drives. Yes, sir.
Okay, Mate.
A gradual process, and the bit me a day. Mate. So, the point is, you're launching now. I know your words. Let's follow up.
Oh, you will follow.
Is the thing yielding the better results?
Okay.
Is people interested? Are they doing as government anticipates? If you say your money in area, then government will sit back, go back to the round tables. I don't know. Yeah. Say constituency makuma 275 million Ghana, and you say yeah, my constituency be 1,000, which is 275,000 beds. Sustainability rate, those who were able to sustain, about 80-90%. It's a good thing. About next year, let's redo it. Let's reshape it. After 10,000 each. We say 10,000 a policy will roll it out. About for the bottoms can you no mean overnight and I waste.
It's Medasi. So Niger MPP communication team member here in Ashanti region. And also we know the NPP criticizing this policy prior to the election. It is about it was even mocking John Mahama. Capitalization as finally, and co-concreting policy then John Mahama ever launched to the standard. Wow, so open bet be cry. What could you be? Now also to Nyanya and Yakoni. Would you therefore say that the MPP must eat a humble pie?
Meadow as a pack. The former first class vice president. Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia.
Was it former the first class?
First class vice president.
Whether you like it or not.
Or see whether you like it or not. On the description.
Vice President Ghana since independence.
On the description.
Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia.
I never put a man so where you can see. Now former vice president. Stop active. What active means what? No. That
is his view about the vice president to say, or your first class active vice president. Or not, you may disagree, so that's okay. You may disagree, that's okay. That's
Dr. Bawumia, Vice President Wabon Humodin Power Ghana has since independence.
Vice President just what junkie status economy. Bola economy.
Vice President and Outenega.
Wow.
Vice President Ukra was sent for me. Vice President, Yamma, the near the group and Wabetan Abe the Okruma. It's you pay. Vice President Waba, one Homodiama Ghana, and also, TSA. Or no soon what we are championing over 30 policies, and Namenoka say Ghana a benefited. Dr. Bawumia. And they catch me. Dear Namame, Yama, Vice President, you know what me Okruma.
By Sinaji,
Women's Development Bank or promising
no more problem. By see about it. We are not discussing about it.
Yes.
Because we can say we have issues with it. Because you see, you are here talking about championing one policies, giving the credit to Bawumia. But the economic failure near the idea, you want to absorb.
Dr. Bawumia,
let's make progress with. Let's make progress. Oh,
there be Inchiaka can Michia, no, and Adani Banta. So to say, Yamma will share Women's Development Bank, one branch of Kruma. Only maybe one branch.
But you know that seed fund on their tour.
And then
when you check the NDC manifesto,
don't worry.
What I'm saying, they will put in a seed fund.
Seed fund.
Into my Sadia.
And the Krumha. Into my establish a bank. We have over 400 million Ghana cedis. 50 million Ghana cedis area nebe Okruma.
They say seed fund. They have delivered on that promise.
Massa.
Massa. Working towards
establishing Women's Development Bank. Yeba. Sit fan na wahin. On the back room. And then as we speak, 1 Ghana cedi grant force in release here. Even the 50 million Ghana cedis now, you can have them no. It would be another Kafa vice president.
Since when we made topic.
Yeah, so you make progress.
I'm no baby bio. Nkuko kete almost your more lunch in yate. You see? As no launching and as no implementation.
Right.
So what I say? Who bet me a lunch, but the implementations ne and any asem no. And there will be some critical questions, sir. What's your much I'm a few for? Meboa. Omo yo mo de aduane beka ho. Omo de aduane beka ho. So omo de aduane beka ho for be some short period. Dia ka no. Him for no be video mo.
I say what's up your boy home adi.
Mo. Iti wo betumi a lunch, but the implementation ni asem no. Iti na ye wo krom ha. President Mahama launched so many programs. Bisa ho say how far? How far? Or launching National Apprenticeship Program.
Yeah.
How far?
So we go some your registration.
National Apprenticeship Program. How far? The impact on the nation.
So we training go for.
Oh, Paka.
Ana.
Omo launching no. Mama ma date no.
Because see omo launching wo and omo ka say what person you be register no. Go to the assemblies and go and register. Then from there you would on the phone so maybe something like
what's
that.
What's the crowd refi? Omo launching 1st May 2025.
Right, that's true.
Your demo.
November. Right.
Impact no minus no way.
There's no go for co program for be 1 year.
You know who be any ho. Say it na make catch say esno launching esno implementation.
Omo ko sua de. Additional mu we after a year na obenya impact. You say you're not getting the impact. Into the question you need to be asking is the padodo say na omo enroll omo onto the program. That is the question you need to be asking. National Apprenticeship Program. Because also be sure the pump. Because you're saloon. Because you're mechanic.
Ghana cedis in the budget for National Apprenticeship Program. And then go ask. A say no mass spending, nipa say no ma bomb impact on the nation and then say.
The impact in embassy here. No, the impact the impact in the embassy because they are not going to learn the skill. None that be after the skill is acquired.
Me say.
It's impact in the embassy.
Walanche.
With you.
Me. By permanent. Who is a trainee? I mean, say, one until Kokoya interviews I would do. And they will name so far and how far with the program. Meboa. Ebio. Omatina krom halanchi ejumewura.
Yeah.
Meboa. Ejumewura program. And there be sound say how far so far. Akosi saying you can launch the program, but the implementations and any asem no. Ti wo kro bia wo ti group president in the launch ejumewura and the impact no saying. What you mean?
I want to. I don't want to interject you. So you finish our.
Ejumewura program no so no. Dey akoso program. Itiene, omo ayeka ejumewura. Omo be lunch here. I think they Kumasi akra.
Omo Kumasi. Prempa assembly hall.
Impact. Man for the Ghanaian people no. Dey no menye free so.
Okay, say impact. I want to understand. What is the kind of impact you are looking for?
You see?
Nanaji, okay, say impact.
Nana Ado Dankwa Akufo-Addo, former president of the Republic. The Ghana ni nchima bedamase on the Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia. Immediately on launching the free senior high school. In the impact. In who say a rolling outer who do any physical yagani who say crofui or muko school way or konokwa. Ama mubo munsemo kuma. And no be ni yes say yenya a yen filisa program okuma. Ejumewura. Ebio so kai national coders program.
Coders program.
1 million in IT.
Yes.
How far? How far? It's President Mama Obaye no wa launch so many programs, but impacting is zero. Impacting is zero. It in Nkukon kete ubetumi launch the implementations ni eka hwasem because what launch programs bebria mabobo bebre so okrom ase as we speak ye hunu wo be bia open kura wo no meboa ebi o jira ho Yatina krom ha. Emma ma bosu. Oh. 24-hour economy. So okay, the game changer. So show me 24-hour economy. Malanchi president mama nene krofo gusita no malanchi meboa. And that man 90 from Maxine to Zebila. Me who baby a 24-hour economy no. It is lunch need you bet me lunch you. Na implementations no ni asem. So tell me, the 24-hour economy. Modi Ghana for us. Most of you ye friend 133. Anameboa.
It's true.
Ba ku ye adwuma no pa. Ba kwa be ye adwuma awia. Na ba kwa ye adwuma nwumre. Kura be uti hei upe adwuma aye. Upe position. Iti ene tire me baby a 133 no unye biye. Iti ene baby a beko biya boys adawo. But ade we no mudi ye dede tuatua Ghana mabunu aso. O adwuma wo be ye no. Ubenya ba ko be ye adwuma no pa. Iti no obi afi said o mahama be die. Enwuma ba bebu e wo krom ase. But today,
isn't it too early? Isn't
it too early when? Too early when?
Because you see, the 24-hour economy will come what's in. With the ton of Omoka said they are doing the building pillars. We can't building pillars now. Omani normal go it's next year. Even DVLA today, we are told they say Omo running a 24-hour economy. DVLA today. Kumasi we are told say January next year, a best year. Accra, there are places where the DVLA is running 24-hour economy. I make catch yourself.
And I'm saying,
Accra, people have testified. People have testified.
The leader of government business.
Right.
What's the day? Also, you Ghana, baby, now Guinness say. I buy the kukuru sikebi edi akwako ye 24-hour economy biya tumuda. Who defend and who defend?
No, I mean defend it. I'm giving you the
facts. I'm telling you, say programs need your malanchi bebre. But say ye institution so ye di ye new project. Baby. And one typical example is the 24-hour economy. The one for year campaign will come.
No, you're right on
about this 24-hour economy. Say ye be magana mabuna dumaye and they catch me in their budget 2025 budget. Page 84 of the budget. Almost say ye fagana ni bi adwum. But yet na krom how mama dadai. Mudi 24-hour economy. 24-hour economy. 24-hour economy. And almost I got say ye be lunch and go get wo ni aje.
Injin office eye mogu. That's
Sika ye chano. Ye chabe 200 million for this project.
Yeah.
Mo iti enei question na wo bisa no. Ye koto sika na gu ana.
Me bisa no see dem.
Ye koto sika na gu.
Me bisa no see dem.
Iti you see programs a wo do amebu boss nyina say o malanche no. Paka wo ti hei. Uhunu baby friends program no. Uhunu how far and so far. Ebwa. Because what he it can be about 24-hour economy. And can say oh okay tell me 24-hour.
Over my choice DVL. E won kind.
As one say me 24-hour economy.
Time say me show time. That kind of 1 minute. I can't 1 minute.
And this communicator no. Me catch now say.
What say why you didn't know?
Now also
I can't 1 minute.
Oh. The program now be lunch no. Me see any programs our lunch you. National coders no crowd want
I think it's only fair. Probably I think it's only fair. The Nigeria is some concerns about some of the programs you have launched. And based on that, you know, my auntie say in Kokong Zengit, you know, a bemero, and I say a bet to send ya, wedding kind, I launch it that. So, Bissau, a Jumerano, what's the update? Coders, what is the update? National Apprenticeship Program, what is the update? What do you mean by update that? Then maybe I'm about to just like I say, oh, based on ABCD, this will work. Just 2 minutes.
Feed Ghana.
Yeah. What can be? Oh, that's what time
probably I'm chemistry.
No. You have just 2 minutes to answer the question.
2 minutes.
Of course. Answer the question. Update on a Jumera coders apprenticeship. With you.
No question is Nana J, I know him to be a mischievous person, but and you maybe why you don't joke with it, honestly speaking.
So start answering the
policy bay and I will launch in now. a channel of public impact. Policemen will be say mention one. President Akufo the SHS buy no. And chronicle SHS. And chronicle SHS. And yeah, and chronicle benyini akoduru baabi no. And abon se nkrano omo de SHS na ye dey adwuma or the school or the aye nyesa policy bia oh mama a classical example with their own okay this policy friend say this symbolic and one district for train about friend say
1 million random
and ba ko biem no hospital dey friend say
ajana
111 they launched it today. It took about 1 year, 8 months as an President Kufuado. Who said,
it's a kind of photo about you. Yeah, trouble. Yeah, beside update on a junior run apprenticeship.
Only be Obi Oti show who say the reasoning in what I am saying. Young Tum for 2 minutes penny. Or say, or launching me land acquisition. I go will be assassin that was like, oh, but yes, I'm your money.
You're right.
I know what the status and yes, I'm okay. A part of a friend say, a Jumora, me, I am part of the trainees.
You're part of the Jumora trainees.
Do you know what they did? Say yes, will be a Fakubi Juma.
Of course.
And the area and wow, apply online piano. You're shortlisted more. Maybe I'm a center where me could training 1 month, 1 week, you know. Yeah, started I think November, maybe first week in December, right? Me no free you starting na near we 2.
So that's the point I was reading to him.
I don't mean to say
the people are doing training, people are learning acquisition. That's the point I was trying to read to him. But
national apprenticeship program. I brought you down on the Patrick.
Okay.
Patrick 4 years me. I'm from Pato.
Okay.
And I just grab him.
Okay.
On a year regional coordinator.
Washington.
The younger sister.
In fact, I will say a friend one of these days to give us.
Yes. But not my mama. The younger sister free. I think many 2 weeks near kwa year boy with by
right.
Me who at the pam folk you Mason folk you Taylor for equio
okay
beauticians folk you a who be brave and on be jabranti and be crying in yanachi omunina ask more can say omoda abana say abide the policy aba every policy be out here every policy be what we are be an agent. Say we are catching it. Let's educate the people and your politics. So what the policy? What the policy bar? Policy direction be economy. It takes process for preparations.
Right.
Yeah, the almost area. I'm more be submitting the business plan. Now from do be sikawa.
So business plan is viable quadia. Yeah. Say viable quadia.
Guide you to make the business plan viable. Now what we do? What we start say? And the usika kaya moy. So policy bay.
So the training is ongoing. Okay. Okay. You are convinced. Are you convinced?
Now where can you bit me commenting? Wait. Explanation way. You see, Omolanche National Apprenticeship Program no 5th May 2025. And then have 12 November. Yeah. Impact 0 wo baby a ebio adwumawura a program no omo launching on the 30th of April 2025 and then me no ka say hunu abofra ye de na ko she adwuma mu a say aban ni etua na
okasa
or you part of a jumera right and I may challenging wa say who try Edumari also call every event saying.
Also we
training every month. It's work training no
for 3 weeks
from
10 week money.
April to November. Now the time I'm launching program. You see, Debbie, that is the reason why I make a child will say the implementation in launch is different.
Radical
because for catch me free SHS. Now don't go to launch free SHS. Say November, October, November, December. The implementations.
Jesus Christ. My goodness.
Me what? Catch up today. What's the what here? Program. Sika say no wenya. Sika say no wenya. Tell the whole world.
sika sen na we
nene je
asa ani kontompo we say lunch dey obetia lunch na implementations ni
so me share me time no we have to discuss the plane crash no me share time but we go say getting here me pa because ye nyina no say itimi ye na ye ni yi a ebeboa yen and nene has raised some very genuine concerns and the concerns no etasumu about implementation launching but however yeah no so unfortunately now we're trying to get lady project in to speak to us so the some of the concerns the energy has raised like there are too many but I'm saying and the day of the launch in I'm very busy we are unable to get them me phone for back come it's we am here
program vegetable how money
me go be phone line and then for people to help us appreciate sir we are sure say ye Ghana for and me personally I have my personal problems say and people think that it's I'm being mischievous. I'm not being mischievous. So time when the bear program no can may harm me in the sense that yeah the my boys here young kukwe December is just 1 month away we pay korea 50 or the kebab shop kebab a party a chicken party December. One kotonshi. No are winning I have a challenge with that. You may disagree. But Anope, do you think that the policy in the boy and I say boy? Or hi there, what's me and go? Ufira Mark on young go. Come here. What hi there with my go?
Oh, my point in the cell, maintain and you may be as you. There you say, lunch policy now.
That part has been made. That part has been made. Mami, we quickly na member ashafo no so almost on your conversation. It was for anope me kamfo Pepsodent kits at the amount. Pepsodent kits at the amount. A boy pa. In fact, in Kranabano. Omo sugar dodo, sugary stuff. It's omo edi sugar na sana. The sugar turns into acid. Na eno so ema omo sene ye weak. Njubo sa krebu ha no comprehension na siya na yan ade. All these are issues. Again, personal kitty say wo yusu a ema won kola no. Omo sene ye strong because a unique flow I do every any penifoni na edom sa shase kama o munim se eye kampa na ehia ne se anopa bia no wo makwa no twi ne se na nwumman so wasan etwitwi ne se enya de a oyera anopa no gyan nkwani bo ho mo mpe brushing their teeth morning and evening yesu penifoni ye nkyere nkra no na be o metimi e follow suit it's anopa yi so wo pepsi se betimi abo wo mano se amna yedin ayefita nkabia emma nanumu a Pepsodent kit and I can from out and the other pay. Our toll free number is 0800 200 030. Number be 0800 200 030. But what do you say? Ube from na fe nkomo bi eho bia no ebusafo woni yomo enka ho asem na anopay me use a man for sending messages and a man for say if I say kwin kokona me sayade no ba ko be hu message no ma wa use mba wen kokona de ande misra mu ma mo wen kokona na kokona ne nya de a e ma mo kwan se mba wen kokona na ya ma akukọ se ton yen na ton akukọ na akọ wi akukọ what be that
about intention
the intention is to get jobs and to make money not to go and do chicken kebab what are you talking about what are you talking about
pack stop this so who ko to akukọ tie se ma je be 100 to fi body ko
what was there
Debio na akukọ na dey
about money defend the head you
akukọ na mo se konya akukọ na ton no na nya mo na ye ton mo na nya scanacate jobs no who ko di
your mama say
existing poultry farms omo ton akukọ na Christmas do omo koto no omo ko ye no dey okoto ko no to ko wiem what to ko I'm okay. I'm my intention in say I'm competent policy, no, to cut down importation.
We shall for Mammy dear 4 lines in the marshal for. Now, I'm going to join a conversation and I'll pay. I buy Belonche and Kokon Kitty. We've raised very serious concerns here this morning. What do you make of it? The numbers to call are 0594 192409 0322 497 264. Moi, sending messages, you know. I'll be reading them shortly. Yeah, hello, good morning.
Good morning, Minya Baka, Inkemi.
Hey, SK Bolas, fat check me, what's it? Who's a VFE? Very sure, very sure. What I can answer them in
Mate, Mamentia Minkemi and Probwas East, Yushimat Kofi Amankwa, or was East, and it has come. Mention a man of money to my papa of was East. Baka Katame can say. Mama na bankazano omuhudo moya wo magano oyo 2000 omunyano omoni su pri womo omuhudo moye esansa sa wo de bia olanchinrama enso wo de yakọ olanchinne o chenaku olanchinne o chenaku oyo 2000 de mo bankazano omuhudo mo de yejiro omu pake de yura ba omia emeba Ghana enkobo chaza.
Okay, SK what's the one they didn't be there and then why not say one for the name amio.
Mame no yafano mame Juliana Akua Kunatu awo fi hiam panika omega mame equation mame.
Okay, omega mame Akua mate the very shina mam mame corner store no so no pay. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Paka.
Me watch for say na fe
Your family Frank me can say attachment here so we mo be chief attachment here.
Okay, Frank you tell no pay.
Yo no pay there and do wase. Ayi Paka so woni be chief attachment here kwa woni mo.
Minnim ho sa.
Ani ya po hwe attachment ko no so pa so che be chief ni duan kwanta nyina.
I see.
Na de tell say am be ni twantro. Oba o free be chief ba attachment here ko boy for dwomo. Oba fifro no omo dwo kakaka ya omo ye nkokwa ketenkete no enti percent enti na metro so ni mu na bra phone be hwe ade.
Oh, okay.
Enti me pese o da ko do bra be hwe. Se sani man na yetwomo entro ni de bi o kase kukuku da se you know papa mi ka se me bi ko tra kasben se nkokwa ketenkete fa so bi ani so. Ana onu asa twa no ka se foforo san pipi ni ga ya tuwi so ana paka me do me musuka ana unu se fuwe na me firi do ko kuma se bai e ba si ko suna ba me to fuwe 320 na ima enti usa be ka ye se ho che be ne wo ma ya se wo be ka se foforo wo be hu ni paka se mu ana de paka ya isabe ye ni ati wo nya se mistake ni bi mu
mate madasi yemfa Afrefo, and I say a new caller. Yeah, hello, good morning.
On morning for Mr. Paka.
I buy a Wufefia Shaiman, Zenu, Akaba no pay a man.
Very good. Yo, Paka, I no pay why papa. Since President Mama buy a 10 piano down our fabric studio, Yaminka, and President Mama Basso.
Meet you.
That is on Sinitiasi new woman. She policy a dia ba Ghana for nyina G policy na wa too. Na wa bet na ho ye propaganda. Me say aye defeat aye di ma mu 2024 no entity wo moni so. Na me nu ka say Paka che Ghana for ye wunya aye. Awu kire mu di ye wura mu for 8 years. Mu fi say mu ye wura fi. Election be ba kura de defeat amu be na no. E be say ma wu nema president Mama Dia tutu akwemu. Wa bet na ho say na ye tole na lunch. Mupa ye trem adi papa for the bread Ghana for.
Mate.
Kan ko for we udi o matia wo be ka de nka.
Aba medasi. Yemfa call for anopay. Yeah, hello, good morning. Yeah, hello. Good morning.
The international journalist.
Yes, sir. Odisheba.
One for Bemed, Odishia Benimid, we're doing number 1. I watch Mako and Malaya Kufia Mankamano Pesiaso.
Ye tell the baby.
Yo, Mammy, Tia, Mammy, credit to our Ampetia, and Chamodino Crapia, a branch you see when Paduna Furnace line, she has so charming the neighbor. Now, with the and Minia, Neji or Bell Paka, for someone a Betty Mammy. Now, Crobian so. Me money yako ene shede na ne wa mama sere papa crop yo na dia crop ye hia ni jesi asa kwato de ni bra kwasa dia wontimi mwenza na trabo nenye bibia o hu nkrata no document na je de ba ye na no ye confuse na mtiareka ne paka so ato sonto kwa bona eso kwezi kwezi mo wafo na kwa ye problem na wo paka project ya ye kan wa semi tenka me ne omampanyi mahama me de eye a eye onza me na no ba usoro me ka cho se ni yukuani so paka ka ohe ayibi a omampanyi akufado de ba ye planting for food and job
right
aban we ba no onza mo say government is a continual process
yes government is continual
good what the ababishim na said na je put question bi akrobia different so independent paka so we launch program and say what is implement urban no implement na different say paka na no them catch us na ukoto concentrator portrait feed no ni bonye izo because they car and they ba o memu na do person what be one conference one ambulance ba ye no car if you want he and you training my former umkosu car ni chi trip ni ade ni na government project. And
Points were made. Medasi. Points were made. Young Corners corners on the pay. Yeah, hello, good morning.
Paka, good morning, Paka. What is it?
Yamia don't know your pay first and everything.
Yo, Paka, I feel me critical. Me feel office me.
All right, critical it you.
Medasi, mami mo Nigeria baso. Nigeria de wushia na Paka na wabuao. Eti me Nigeria extra program so na endi important plan wushia pra Paka ya na. Suru Paka for getting yeah Paka media me Paka misro me carry this as a book somewhere April no abana lachi this as a lachi for me carry this now the Paka ya say ye baby deep green in kas hatem we no kasa ko getting no take April no krampo no lunch na before April korana se ko getting project na shafia nke be do gronya be no. That's a business near you say, yeah. Now, come on, I'm sure. I'm a man for any company that I could be born. But the same balance in the time, you bet this a big brunyano. Now, on a year, ready to if you do now, come also from one side, the higher day. I'm going to be trim when you need to wear you know. I feel I'm going to day, enemy. Into when you react that time, why never got up.
Right.
Mate. When they got talk about friends, the top of one.
Right. Mefa just 2 more calls. Nothing. You wrap up and down pay now. Na AGC or Shuka be kunkukono. Because opekra eba yo yate. Hello, good morning. Me ba joy force na free.
Where my ko ama sama kuko.
Okay, but you TY. Pajande ka kama mwa na mse mintini.
What menka?
It's better it you.
I was you made a number in there. So any pa what menka?
Mete won kan ba cho metie o. When timen gina so too bad. Sorry. Yamfa we enhyem. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Me ba joy force na free.
Yeah, but some ya kwaje.
Okay, yeah, you
me so pass I didn't say bibi basa ya MP before no more accept say I didn't pass be bo bia no. Ah wo mo de den no mpese wo mo de ba be bo aman no. Nti I didn't you started to baby o chairman. You started baby ni akowi o baby.
Right.
Na so say beginning ko mo se kokoro nketenkete wo akokọ maame ayenye ne da. Chairman, akokọ ye nketo na yenye wo mo.
Mate.
Wo akokọ maame ayenye ne da. Ko bibi ni ye be bo mo abe ko ye ni mu no. Ne che say wo mo se bibia.
Mate.
Sema, wo akokọ maame ayenye ne da. Ye nkokọ nketenkete yenye wo.
Nketenkete na ye omo. Mate. Medasi, mami for last call no. Na yenwa pia pendano pay on the show. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Parker.
Yes, I but first and everything.
But oh, me free Kumasi show you when you.
Okay, it's you.
Show you when you patrol Tiana Najimano.
Mate, Nanaji Chia.
Me phone consult Chamodin Coquapia.
Oh. Oh, we're lining yet. We're lining yet. Too bad. We're lining yet. Too bad. Fachabi. You're a pia pano pay. It's Nanajewa, Krobiawa. And these are quite interesting conversation. Now, the name of Miss Resri. Because in some no can know thing. Yedibesia. Na afi Korea, ebeko. Final words. Say you home.
Yeah, na we about
12 o'clock, bed 12:01 yeah. Okay. Me do ko me ba na.
I do be ba.
Me do be ba.
Say yeah lunch tea. Me point na say. You betimi aye politics with anything.
Right.
But sometimes we give the viewing public, we give them some level of respect.
Okay.
In terms of almost reasoning. Me no because me be who policy you're launching and they're not taking effect and then when you're
right.
It's never happened in the world. And nobody can tell me that. In this another to do that politics. I launch away, you were even correcting my younger brothers. We are and I gave you one classical example. Say, launch one district, one factory. It took a number of years. Because assassin you will finish all this land documentation, land acquisition, as and why you implement it. And do NDCDS what you was here land be there, and you not want to see the impact in the same you. Oh, beside say Juma Kran, you do be cotumune. So go see Juma na Pacho, or the mason cotumuna, and you
well, the viewers will judge. They will be they are the best judges.
Secondary school headmistress.
Okay.
On the best we want to pay. Even Madam Edith.
Okay.
Secondary school.
Madam Edith, you want to pay. Naji, it's you.
We are very simple. As I can say, okay, 24-hour economy. Now we say a big create jobs for the people. National goods. A big create jobs. A Jumeura. A big create jobs. So what I say. When I would say, we are part of a Jumeura. Catch them one Ghana city pride them.
The minister is so weird. You have
this way they short. One district, one FSM, one constituency, one ambulance. A lunch a ambulance needed this.
And you know, crap. If you lie is this. And senior high school. One ambulance now we are here.
What they want make a jano. You see, Ghana Frontier say, John Mahama will launch a program every. What launch a program every? And so who oh, sister, head of credit or multi-credit.
Right.
From Nana and South, so we show happy birthday.
Yo, that's it. Yeah, that's in energy.
Must come.
Nana Trobia Santi.
Oh, Chantro.
Nana J. Perez Nana J. Perez, MPP communication team member. Trobia NDC communication team member. I mean for happy birthday, Mame Ekia Omega Mame. We every SK Bolas ho. It's Omega Mame Ekia and the Ewa Woda from SK Bolas. What was na hote dini ya mene hene I say yemfa a happy birthday embound. There was a for me din at the Kwesi Parker Wilson. I had idea in the Jumedi no EBC and AJ and then Bobby Asante. I've been my guest this morning. Many boys be so Eddie come on and another pay on the show. I'm here more Thursday. We're back with another edition of OBT. They're coming in.